Hi there, I'm Barry Baumgartner, founder of Sage Event Management, and I'm here today to talk to you about the single most important thing you need to figure out before you host your next live event. What do you think it is? It's probably going to surprise you. It's your big why. So if you're scratching your head right now, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm really not sure what my big why is, I think it's really critical that you figure it out. Here at Sage, when we're first working with a client, or even when we're working with an existing client starting to plan their next event, we always start with that single question, what's your big why? If you don't know, I highly recommend that you start by thinking about what's really driving you in your life. Most likely, the big why in your life is going to be driving the big why in your business, and that big why in your business can often translate over to the big why in your live event. There's a connection there. Let me just give you an example from my own life, my own big why. When I first started Sage Event Management over 12 years ago, my big why was a really simple one. It was survival. I was in a difficult marriage. My husband had stopped working. I was really concerned that we were going to lose our house. And I fell back on the one thing that I knew I could do really well, the one thing that I loved, which was running live events. It has been a passion of mine from college to my first job after college. I mean, everything I've always done has always had some live event element. So when I started thinking about my big why, which is how do I thread this life back together? How do I start making some money? How do I make sure that I put ourselves back into a safe place? It was a pretty easy decision. Live events were the way to go. Not so easy to start your own company. I decided to put out my shingle. I basically set up camp in an extra bedroom in our house, and I started Sage Event Management, strategic advice for growing events, because I knew that I loved to give advice, give strategy. I don't just love the mechanics of site selection and contract negotiation, although I do love them. I don't just love the mechanics of food and beverage and audiovisual and putting a production design together, although I do love it. What I really, really am passionate about is the strategy behind live events and the strategy behind you make money on live events. So I really hung my hat on the strategic component. Strategic advice for live events is all about the strategy of how you make money for your live events. And this is what's so amazing about that. What started to happen was I started to make a lot of money for my clients, and they started to talk about how I made a lot of money for my clients. And one referral led to the next referral, led to the next referral. And before you knew it, I needed to start hiring a team to support me because I couldn't do it all on my own. And once I had that team, and I was running, oh my gosh, when we were up to like 50 live events a year, what I started to discover is that my big why was actually the ripple effect of live events. What I love most about the business that I've created is that when I help a live event host live their big why, then they help their clients live their big why, and then they then help their clients live their big why. There's a massive ripple effect to what we do in our business. The live event world, I look at live events as the stone you throw in the world's biggest pond, and the ripple effect, the reverb on that is huge. It's amazing what can happen when one person who's found their purpose, who's living their big why, goes out and lives it in a big way through a live event, and they change lives in the event room, they change lives through the coaching program that they offer, and everyone in that coaching program changes lives with what they're doing. It's helping everyone to live in their bigger purpose, helping everyone to live in their big why. That's a huge contribution to the world. It's what gets me and my team up early in the morning and keeps us up late at night. They're often late nights. It's often 7 days a week, and sometimes it's back-to-back events, but we don't mind because we're living our passion and our big why, which is that ripple effect of helping others really live in their purpose. So hopefully that's helped you just a little bit. I hope your takeaway is that your business can really take off when you have really gotten clear on your big why. If you haven't thought about it before, it's time to think about it now. You're in the live event business, and your big why is going to be the big difference between whether you're semi-successful or hugely successful. When you connect that big why to your live event, you're going to take off, and so will the profits from the live event. We have seen it time and time again, which is why we insist on it from our clients. We know it's the single most important success factor in delivering a high quality, high impact, highly leveraged, highly monetized live event. So if this concept of the big why resonated with you, then I invite you to be part of the Sage Ripple Effect. I would love for you to share this video, post it with your big why, and encourage others to do the same. Getting connected to your purpose and then connecting that to your live event is just one step in this journey of helping you to make a big impact in this world and a big impact in your world. Thank you for watching, and more importantly, thank you for sharing. Bye for now.